This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with their opponents. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Off play action. Pugh. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
They go play action here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. On play action, they'll throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Dancing to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Hands it off out of the gun. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the 1st. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Giants have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuff then.
Touchdown! A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Orbits have regained the lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Pugh. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31.
Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, Hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, this defense for the Giants, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he comes back with one complete.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 34-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got the hook up here, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Orlando with the football here to begin the second quarter. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he stopped immediately there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Come on, fellas.
Off the bootleg. Pugh. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's going the other way. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Back to throw now on 1st down. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Orbits are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Off the play fake. Pugh. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. Off play action. Pugh. They'll fire one deep for Westbrook. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on, because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And this will be taken at the 13. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Going up top. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Orbits are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Pugh. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Yeah, let's get a sack lunch. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
On 3rd down, Pugh.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Returnable here from the 38. 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Orbits will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
Here's Smith to return it.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10.
He's not going to get me. Mike 55, Mike 55.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
But listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play, because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Buying time to his left. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Back to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon, and that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Mike, 54. Watch the backer, watch the backer. 54 is Mike, 54. Check that, street. 54. I got you.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this will be a Giants 1st down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. He's scared. Check it out, Reed. Hey, smash.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 47. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Touchdown! A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Orbits are able to add on to that lead. So, Charles, the bad taste from that opening week loss, that's just a memory now. This has been a very strong performance as they score once again.
Yeah, I know it's only week 2, but you're exactly right, because this team felt like they let one get away in the opener. And not only were they determined to not let the same thing happen here, they knew that they had to correct a bunch of things. So everything that went wrong in game 1, they took care of business with it in game 2.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their...
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. And that one quickly went from a big play for the offense, I thought he may go the distance, to a big play for the defense.
And how about the emotions for the defense on that play? It broke big. It was going to be an absolute disaster for them, and it turns out they end up with the football. I don't know that they're exactly celebrating.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Orbits use the short field to get in for 6. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So what again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Check through. Go. No. Check. Check hot route. Hot. Jim. Kill. Right there. You're not ready.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. It's coming this way.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Watch twist.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 124 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Stop your whining. 54.
And this will be a Giants first down as he gets it up past the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Backwards, back to the 33. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Off play action. Pugh. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Off the play fake. Pugh. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Orbits extend their lead yet again. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
You don't know no better. Hey, what's that? Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Off play action. Pugh. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And the Giants send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Fielded at the 33. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 131 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Brian Flores learned under the master. He's going to go on 4th down. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. they're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be